I'm gonna put this at the beginning of the video because I know that no one's gonna watch till the end of my videos because no one ever watches to the end of my videos. But I have a new Instagram account and it's called strop.milk with 2 underscores after it. I'll link it in the description. Please go follow it if you're open to shitposting, because I will be shitposting on that account a bunch. Okay, yes, I have to start this video. So this is just like a boring get ready with me. Kind of just what like makeup I've been doing since summer started, because it's changed drastically from the last everyday makeup that I did, and to be honest, for a long time I wasn't one for everyday makeup. I kind of just did whatever I wanted to every day, but it would usually follow like a general outline, and if I didn't know what to do or I woke up with not enough time, that was like my go-to, so I didn't have to think of something. But I've actually been doing an everyday makeup since summer started. I wanna hide you. How did I find? I've been trying to wear less makeup, or at least like less face makeup, because I realized that like I got to a point where I just didn't want to walk out of the house without makeup, and that is stupid because I know I don't look particularly great right now, but no one else cares as much as I do. But starting off, I'll cleanse my face with these 2 things, which is just witch hazel and micellar water. I've been using this primer, which I got forever ago, but I only used it like 3 or 4 times. It has like a pinky purple sort of undertone. Oh, it's a lonely world, I know. Another reason why I haven't been wearing a whole ton of face makeup is it's hot as fuck outside, and if I wear a bunch of face makeup, then as soon as I walk outside and I start sweating, my face is gonna look really gross and really cakey. But yeah, so I don't know how well it shows up on camera, but that like significantly brightened my skin, and it has that nice dewiness. Next is ColourPop concealer in the shade Fair 02, which is very me colored. So I've just put that on any like little blemishes or things that I wanted to cover up. Another thing that I just kind of wanted to talk about was I recently bought the Kaja primer that they came out with, the cloud one, the little spray foam whatever. Like, I thought it was really cute, that it would work really nicely, but unfortunately I actually really did like it. It says it has a natural tan color that like fits with every skin tone. It actually looked really the color was really patchy on my skin, and it definitely did not fit my skin tone at all. It was very orange. Had to put on a full face of like concealer or foundation over it, which already I didn't like, but the like glitter part of it and like the dewy skin part of it was really nice. I didn't like that all over the packaging it was like very flammable, incredibly flammable, do not heat up, do not leave in direct heat. I was like, okay, that's sus. So I start reading the ingredients, and I guess I should have known this because it's an aerosol, but like the first ingredient was just propane, and I was like, do I really want to be putting that directly on my skin? Like, before anything else, like the part that's supposed to literally absorb into my skin, like do I really want to be putting propane on my face? And then I keep reading the ingredients, and all of the next couple ingredients are all like different types of alcohol. And I know that alcohol is not good for your skin. It gives you wrinkles, it ages you faster, especially if you're putting it on your skin every single day. So I was like, I'm going to return this. But yeah, that just like kind of made me upset because I hadn't really done my research before purchasing it. I just kind of like sprayed it on my hand and mixed it around in the store and was like, this is a good idea, I have money. I was thinking about buying that. Keep that in mind because I did not realize that before I bought it. Anyway, so now I'm setting my face with this, and yes, it is a high coverage powder, but I'm not using it with the sponge, I'm using it with this powder brush, and it just kind of works as like a little bit of extra coverage. I'm just using this to set the parts of my face that tend to get like really greasy throughout the day. And then I'm just taking the brush without anything more on it, running it over the parts of my face that don't really need any more powder, just so whatever's left on the brush can set that down. If that makes any sense. Honestly, I might just be doing nothing to my face. In case you're wondering, that's the shade 105. Next is my beautiful shade and light palette. Just taking the contour shade here, which I have significantly hit pan in, and I'm very not happy about that. Still make you scared, baby, will you take me back? But yeah, I've just contoured under my jaw and then on like the sides of my forehead because I don't know, I feel like my hairline is very like, and it just kind of makes my face seem less harsh. I don't know. And then another thing that I've gotten into recently that I've really never done in the past is nose contour, because I've never really had a good like color for nose contour, but this one is like the perfect like cool toned brown that works for me being so freaking pale. I just take this Morphe M441 brush. I'm making, for the most part, a straight line down the side of my nose. And then I take the brush and I just kind of squeeze it so that it's flat. And I do like a line. So I do like a line across there. And obviously, this is not how I'm leaving it. I'm taking my powder brush, which is just an e.l.f. powder brush. And I'm like squeezing it a little bit and running it down the side here. Just blending that out. I just take it on the end of my nose and kind of swirl it around. It's a pretty successful nose contour. It's obvious that I did something to my nose, but you know, it's cute. And then I take the white color from here, and if you're actually doing this for some reason and following along with me, use a color that's just slightly lighter than your skin. For me, that just so happens to be white. But I take it and I put it just on the end of my nose and then right down the middle of the bridge of my nose. And yeah, nice angle on that. Next, I take this beige color, which is more or less exactly the shade of my skin, and I just put a nice layer of beige over like my entire eyelid and like this whole area, because I have been having issues lately with my mascara or eyeliner because my eyes are really hooded. Like when I open my eyes, it'll just smudge all up my eyelid. Next, I'm going to do my eyebrows with my usual, and this is the blonde shade in case you're wondering. I like obviously shaved my eyebrows quite a bit. I made them thinner this time when I went in and was like cleaning them up, and I honestly think I like it a lot better. I've also been filling them with like more of a higher arch. I don't know, I guess you'll see when I actually do it, but I'll just fast forward through this part or completely cut over it because I know I take forever to do my eyebrows. So also, I wanted to mention, I started actually using the new one of these that I got because I'd been using my old one for quite a while. and it was like basically out. It was very dried out. It was like just barely any left. But I had forgotten how like silky smooth these are. Like, it's literally like you're dipping into wet paint. Like, it's beautiful. And I had forgotten that because I was so used to my weird dry one that was like dipping into Play-Doh. Okay, I did mess up a little bit, but that is how I've been doing my eyebrows lately. They're a bit thinner and a bit more like round arched. I know they're not perfectly even right now, but if I spent all the time to get them even, then I would never be done doing my eyebrows. But now I'm just running a little bit of this Anastasia brow gel. I'm pretty sure this is a blonde color. It doesn't say anywhere on it. Every time I sit here and I do my makeup for a long time, my legs just lose absolutely all circulation. And I don't understand it. Okay. Also, in the event that you might be wondering about my earrings, I lost my other hoop, but both of these just doesn't give me the right look. So I don't know, I've just been pairing them. But what I do next is I take the Kat Von D Lolita palette and I use this color called... Okay, all of these are in Spanish, so I'm not even gonna try and pronounce them. That one. And I'm taking the same brush that I used for my nose contour, but I'm taking that shade and I'm literally putting it in my under eye bags because I think it goes along the line of like the Japanese trend that was around at some point. It might still be around, I'm actually not sure, but of like drunk makeup. It kind of gives you that more like cute, smiley, like giggly type of look. Like it's a more cute look. I've done that. And then I take just like, because this brush is pointed, I take just the end of it and I dip it into the Lolita color and I put it on like the outer part of my bottom lash line. And then I just kind of feather it out a little bit. And then I take this just like floppy big brush with nothing on it, and I go over it to just kind of give it a little bit of a blend. And it is time for eyeliner, but first I'm taking my stamp and putting it right over the little freckle I have up there, because I get a lot of questions if it's an eyebrow piercing, and it's not an eyebrow piercing, so might as well make it look like a face tat. I have two eyeliners. I have my usual Kat Von D tattoo liner, and then the NYX Vivid Bright liner in red. I prefer using my black one, but it is very running out. It is very running out. I need to get a new one of these, but for the time being, I'm just going with red eyeliner. I'm doing more of like a like pin-up style wing, so it's very elongated and like outward more so than upward, if that makes sense. So I start with just two little lines. I make a very thin line, like as thin as I can along my lash line, and then I connect it kind of like down here.
Time pass too fast, I cry Don't even know myself. Got my back up against the
Things aren't even, but they turned out pretty good for the most part. My next step is mascara, and quick tidbit on the ColourPop mascara, it is wonderful. The removal of it is really hard. Like, I find that I can never get it all the way off with a makeup wipe. This shit, when it gets in your eyes, burns so bad. If you're somebody who's really good at taking off their mascara before you're washing your face, then I definitely recommend this mascara, plus it's pretty cheap too. But lately I have been using the Milk Kush mascara. I'm just gonna be putting this only on my top lashes.
a song. I wanna hold you so close like a switchblade. I really mean that. I know you don't believe that. I'm shining so hard. I know that you can see.
Significant difference, am I wrong though? Love this mascara. Then I am taking the ColourPop mascara, and this is the red one, and I'm putting it on my bottom lashes.
I don't care. I wanna crush. Let our love burn. Let our love.
Next is blush, which I have resorted back to my favorite, Sparkling Bellini. And then this just fat brush by Juno & Co. And I'm just putting that, like, this is part of the reason why I put the Lolita color on the outer part, is because this flush is coming from, like, kind of like fading off of my eyes and then going down to the sides of my face. And then I put a little bit, just running it back and forth on the bottom of my nose. And then some up on the contour of my forehead, and then just right along my jaw. Last but not least is highlight. What I've been doing recently is I've had this one and this one for a while now. This one's blue, this one's more of like a golden white. And I have been putting it in the inner corner of my eyes. And I feel like the little pop of blue is, ooh, I just got that under my nail. I feel like the little pop of blue is just really cute. Then I take this and I put it over the entire rest of my face.
She cries, I cry, she cries. I cry, she cries.
My last step is something that I do sometimes but not all the time, and it is lipstick. I never do like covering my entire lips in lipstick. I just kind of
I'll be back in the morning. I know that I'm not that important to you, but to me, girl, you're so much more than gorgeous, so much more than perfect. Right now, I know that I'm not really worth it. If you give me time, I can work on it. Give me some time while I work on it. Losing your patience and
I kind of just tap it on, or more like a Korean lip style where like you have on lipstick but there's not like a defined lip line. But this is my makeup finished, and my eyes are a lot smaller than I would usually like them to be, but that is okay. I'm trying to enjoy my actual face and not just consistently judge myself.
smoking my weed. I think it's funny she opened to me.
While my straightener is heating up, because I still have to do my bangs, I guess I'll talk about like what I've been doing. The cover that I last uploaded, I kind of really hate it. And when I first uploaded it, I was like, oh, like I hate it now, but I'll listen to it in a little bit, in like a few days or like a week or something, and think it's not that bad. But I listened back to it and I was like, oh, ooh, this is bad. Like, it's really bad. So I might delete that. I might not delete it. I might wait until I have more ukulele covers out and then delete it. But yeah, I don't like that one. But as far as what's been up in my life since summer started, a lot of nothing. My sister went on a really long road trip with a bunch of her friends, exploring the West Coast, and so they're having a good time doing that, and she's sending me all these photos, and she's been gone for 2 weeks, and that's sad. So I've been kind of an only child, which has been incredibly boring. I don't know how people live their lives like that, because me and my sister are like best friends. Yesterday I went out with my friend Rachel. We just went to this park that's by our neighborhood, and we chilled out at this like creek. It was really pretty, and we had a really great time. We were outside for hours, and it was, I think they said the high was 108 that day. That day, yesterday. So yeah, 108 degrees, not at all a fun time, but it was very pretty. Like, it was windy, so it was like bearable, but we had to stay in the shade as much as possible, and thank God I didn't really get too sunburned. I have a little bit of like a peachiness on my arms and legs, but that's okay. And yeah, we hung out at the little creek, and then we got kind of dinner, I guess, because it was 7 o'clock, but we'd both woken up at noon, so it was a bit more like lunch. And yeah, like it was just a really, really fun, great day, and that made me super happy. And she's going out of town today for 4 days, so it was nice to spend some time with her before she went out of town, because I missed her a lot. Doing my hair now. Also, on the topic of my sister going out of town, she took my straightener with her. My little straightener that I have. Oh, that's emo sec. It's not a phase, Mom. But my sister took my straightener with her, and she left me with her straightener because she took mine since it's smaller. And I'm stuck with this big old chunky thing, and it's really hard to do my bangs with this. It's also a lot hotter than I'm used to, and I know that my hair is relatively thin and bleached, so like, what is this? This looks it's not right. I don't know. There's a reason I have a small straightener, and it's not because I can't work with a big one. I just really don't prefer to, and it doesn't get like the right shape of curl as the little one does, because the little one has a smaller like diameter. Yeah. And I know I'm gonna get some kind of comment saying that I look like an e-girl. Well, suck my dick. E-girls are hot. This is how I have been looking lately. I'll show my outfit. It's just these black shorts with like buttons down the front, and I got them at Urban Outfitters, and then this belt that my friend gave to me, and this this top that's like a silky material. It's got little ties on the sides. That rhymed. And this lace bit, and it has the same lace bit. Ow, I just like pulled a muscle in my back, in the back. I found this on sale at Urban Outfitters, and I don't understand why this shirt ever made it to a sale rack, because it's so cute. But yeah, no, I am absolutely in love with this shirt. It gives me huge like baby doll vintage vibes. I love it. And then I have on this collar, and it says Libra. I am not a Libra, but my friend also gave this to me, and she actually got it in an iGirl bundle. Shout out if you know what that is. So that's what I've been doing every day, and that is my outfit that I'm wearing today.
Rain keeps falling, tears keep falling.
So that is it. Hope everyone is having a great summer. Hope everyone is staying safe and keeping happy and healthy. Make sure you're drinking enough water. I don't know where you live, but where I live it is very hot and easy to pass out from heat exhaustion, so stay safe, bitches, and like and subscribe. Bye.